We've got the sights, sounds, and results of the 2017 Champions Cup all coming up next on a brand new counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Meskel here. Thanks for joining us on a brand new counterattack brought to you by the Rudy Project and XX2I. And we start things off back in Bloomington, Indiana, and the 2017 Champions Cup USA Water Polo's 14 and under National Championship. 24 teams from around the country descended onto the Hoosier State to compete for gold. Let's get you caught up with all the results and get into the highlights. To the Councilman Billingsley Aquatic Center we go. Third place game, girls division. Rose Bowl and Santa Barbara 805. Early on, Rose Bowl's Caitlin Munoz surprises the crowd with a beautiful lob. They like it, and that one goes in. We're tied at 1. Rose Bowl's Thea Steffen scoring her second goal in the third, bringing the tally to 4-1 in favor of Rose Bowl over SB 805. Then 805 makes the comeback with a series of goals. Here's their last effort from Brooke Ingram in the fourth, but they'd get no closer. Rose Bowl wins it 4-3. They claim bronze afterwards. Savannah Robles and Rochelle Herrera talking about their emotions after that close win.
I'm really happy because we're all a new team together, and most of us haven't really played together before this becoming a team. So I'm really happy that we actually could do it.
Santa Barbara is a lot bigger than us, and I was a little nervous, but in the end we worked together as a team and we accomplished what we wanted to get.
Third place boys division, SoCal and CC United. Jace Rodriguez opens the scoring for SoCal with a long-range skip shot. That's on the money. It's a 1-0 lead. After Avery Stovner got a hat trick, SoCal's Evan Osmus scores his second goal of the game, and SoCal is rolling in Indy. They're ahead 6-0. Back-to-back goals for CC United get them on the board with a pair. Here's Chase McFarland going one-on-one with the keeper to make it 8-2. Rodriguez is at it again for SoCal. He scores his second of the match, beating a CC United defender, and that's the game. SoCal wins it 9-2. Afterwards, Stovner talking about his time at Champions Cup.
It's been really nice, pretty good food. It's fun being with my team, staying in the rooms, and Champions Cup has been really nice. I love the pool and the college.
And now we go first place matches, girls division. Another close call, SoCal and San Diego Shores. We mentioned her brother in the third place game. Now Emily Osmus opens the scoring in the title game for SoCal. Her squad's ahead 1-0. After ending the first tied at 2, Julia Bonaghitti scores her second goal, giving Shores their first lead. 3-2 ahead of SoCal. We skip ahead now. Several goals on each side makes the score 5-4 in favor of SoCal, and then SoCal's Anna Pearson wrestles to get free and sinks this one. It's a 6-4 lead. Back-to-back goals for Shores in the fourth. The first from Bonaghitti, her fourth goal, and the second from Madeline Keck. We're all tied at 6 with 1:53 left in the game. What a match for gold. But Emily Osmus would see an opportunity, and when Emily Osmus sees an opportunity, she takes it, scoring the final goal of the contest. SoCal wins the Champions Cup gold 7-6. Afterwards, Rachel Gazaniga joins us to talk about her teammates' effort in the pool and the fun they had in Indy.
I love my team. They're really great and they always support me, and I really think that AB got the sportsmanship award and that Emily had amazing shots and so did Anna. It's been really fun here. We did a lot of stuff and we got to see the Indy 500 Raceway, which is really cool, and we kissed the bricks.
First place boys division, Vanguard Stanford, another one-goal game. Logan McCarroll of Vanguard opens the scoring for his squad early on the breakaway. He puts that one into the back of the net. It's a 1-0 lead. Then James Rizolas Hill of Vanguard scores the lone goal of the second period as both goalies in net were having a heck of a day. It's a 2-0 lead for Vanguard. Move ahead now. Gregory Hildebrand will get Stanford on the board with 4:28 left in the second. He makes this one count. It's a 2-1 game. Then Lob City for Jacob Sadatsi. He ties the game at 2 for Stanford. They've come back. Now, later in the period, a chance for Stanford to go ahead on the penalty shot. Oh, it's off the post. And we start the fourth still tied at 2. After back-to-back Vanguard goals, Stanford's Hildebrand and Sadatsi do the same, and we're tied at 4. Here's Sadatsi with a laser putting his shot into the net. We're all tied 4-4. Now 123 left in the contest. Rosola's Hill fakes, slides, and buries the winning goal for Vanguard. They take the title with a 5-4 win over Stanford. Post-game, Logan McCarroll about Vanguard's determination to win this championship.
The win we had was great. It was a great experience coming to Indiana, and hopefully we have tournaments like this in the future. Vanguard won in the top because we came out hard in the game in the early beginning, and we had a lot of counterattacks, and we were very motivated to win after losing to them before, and now we knew this was our day to take back the win.
Once again, a big congrats to all of our medalists at the 2017 Champions Cup and our Sportsmanship Award winners. Take a look at the group here. You can get all the names of the Sportsmanship Award recipients, full results as well at usawaterpolo.org. Also, don't forget all the medal round games and all the action from Course 1 on Saturday and Sunday of the Champions Cup available on demand at youtube.com/USAWP. And now we turn to men's college water polo. The regular season has come to a close. The postseason is on the way, but first we need to look back at some recent action. It was rivalry week in men's college water polo as Stanford and Cal got together in what they call the Big Splash. It was a win for Stanford, 11-10, able to hold off a rally from those Cal Bears. And then in Los Angeles, the Battle of LA, the crosstown splashdown. And it's the Bruins on an Alex Rolsa 5-meter penalty shot in sudden death OT. They win it 12-11 over the Trojans. Two big results there. And from there, we go to our Cap 7 college scoreboard. First to the SCIAC, Whittier, an 11-10 OT winner over Cal Lutheran. Golden Coast Conference action, Long Beach State, 1 goal better than UC Irvine, 8-7. Fordham edging St. Francis Brooklyn, and UC Santa Barbara, 1 goal better than Pepperdine in OT, 11-10. That takes us on to our USA Water Polo National Collegiate Rankings, powered by the Freeman Rating System. Cal ahead of the pack despite the loss. Stanford now in at 2. UCLA 3. SC drops back to 4. And then Pacific, Long Beach State, Irvine, Davis, Santa Barbara, and Pepperdine. That leads us into conference tournaments coming up this weekend. 8 overall teams will qualify for the NCAA tournament, but 6 conference championships to be decided, and with it, 6 automatic bids to the NCAA tourney. You can see the 6 different tourneys taking place here. Information available at usawaterpolo.org regarding live streaming of all these events. And speaking of live streaming and ways to watch, water polo on TV this weekend. The MPSF Water Polo Championship will be televised on the Pac-12 network this Sunday, November 19th. Third place, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. First place, and for the automatic bid, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And with 6 different conferences gearing up for the playoffs this weekend, we stopped by the Air Force Academy to check in with their team ahead of the WWPA Championship Tournament. And Coach Jeff Heidemus offering some thoughts about his squad and what makes the Air Force team a little bit different than so many other squads in men's college water polo.
I mean, the simplest way is, I think, probably the most intense thing most college students do all day is come to practice. At the academy, probably the least intense thing they do all day is come to practice, so you have to balance having it be fun but having it be stringent enough that they can be competitive at a Division I level. I think what I hope they see is that we play hard, that the people that have signed up to defend their country never quit. They play hard, they play with good sportsmanship, and honor the game.
And now we turn to high school water polo, and there's no way to put this lightly. Buckle up for a whole host of results. For some reason in 2017, the calendar came together, and it seemed as if every fall championship in high school water polo occurred on the same weekend. It was this past weekend. We start first in Oregon, 4A, 5A boys title. It was an all-Central Oregon showdown as the typical top seeds, Hood River and Mountain View, they got eliminated. Bend winning the title over Summit 13-11. On the girls' side, Hood River holding strong, defeating Sandy 24-5. And then 6A boys and girls, Newburgh taking that title in both the boys and girls action. A little north of Oregon, into the state of Washington, Curtis defeating Roosevelt 12-10. Curtis winning their third straight state title, 100th game overall. Now we go into the state of California, LA City section, the 6th straight title for Palisades, a 1-goal winner over Granada Hills. Southern section, Division 1, as good as it gets, Mater Dei outlasting Oaks Christian 13-9. Foothill, the D2 winner. Shout out to Lucerna edging Dos Pueblos in Division 3. Redondo 3 goals better than Walnut for Division 4. Temescal Canyon, great school name if you ask me, over Don Lugo 10-7. Division 6 Pacifica over Buena Park by 1. And Division 7 Valley View edging El Rancho 14-13. Down to San Diego, Open Division, Coronado a goal better than La Jolla. Grossmont claims the Division 1 title. Claremont in Division 2, and Steel Canyon doubling up Santa Fe Christian to win Division 3. CIF North Coast section, Division 1 girls, Miramani over Monte Vista 7-4. D2 girls, Drake takes the cake 8-4. D1 boys, lots of trophies for Drake, a 12-10 win over Campo Lindo. And Division 2 Marin Academy, a winner there. CIF SJS, Division 1 boys, Jesuit over Davis Senior. 7-5, Rio Americano takes the D2 boys crown. Christian Brothers edging Sonora in overtime in D3 boys. D1 girls, Davis an easy winner over St. Francis. D2 Rio Americano taken to overtime before they defeat Bella Vista 6-5. And in Division 3, Sonora a 6-5 win over Kimball. Down to the central section, D1 boys, Buchanan 8-6 over Clovis North. D2 boys, Garces Memorial gets the win, 16-10 high-scoring affair. D3 boys, Edison over Sierra Pacific, a close one, 10-9. On to the Central Coast section, Open Division boys, Sacred Heart Prep over neighboring Menlo, 8-5. Leland wins the D1 crown, and St. Ignatius over Santa Cruz for the D2 boys title. Open girls, Leland over Sacred Heart Prep, 8-6. Los Altos in the house in Division 1 girls, edging Mountain View 9-8. And Valley Christian, a winner in Division 2 girls, 7-3. And last but not least, to the state of Michigan, shout out to Rockford. They claim the boys' state title. A big congrats to all of our high school state champions. And last but not least, we turn to our social media send-off, the way we close out every episode of the Counterattack. Stay involved, use the hashtag Counterattack. We start first. Back to Champions Cup, SoCal Water Polo. They were very hyped to be part of a feature for social media during the tourney, as they share here via their Youth Girls SoCal Twitter account. It's Big Splash Bingo, as Maggie Steffens shared a game within a game from the stands. Orlando Thunder, great to see more athletes taking part in Florida. The North Penn Knights, well, their fans brought the A game with the costumes for the recent state championship. And then we go to Snapchat. This is some of the content you sent in. Shout out to Penn State beating the University of Florida from the CWPA Club Nationals. Thanks to Stephanie. SoCal Water Polo, they hit up the Indy Motor Speedway, a great place to stop when you're in Indianapolis on your way to Bloomington. And then Rose Bowl, checked out Memorial Stadium. Great stuff there. Don't forget, follow us on Snapchat at USAWP. That'll do it for our social media send-off and this episode of The Counterattack. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, when you're on The Counterattack, look weak side.